Hey guys, and welcome back to Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I think it's about time we make our way inside, so let's finally get this car on the go. Chuck the keys into the lock. Luckily Sly is a fantastic shot. And now, well, hopefully, down it goes. What is that, handbrake? I think it's a jack. Alright, well now we can make our way inside the giant fire hydrant. And here we are. Watch out for these guys, they like to charge right at you. It's going to take me a while to actually find out where the way to Muggshot is. It's actually just over to our left. But it doesn't matter, we're going into other levels anyway. There. Well, it's that section over there, I'm just not going to see it. So let's make our way into the next level. Whilst doing this, it's pointless. I hate this roll ability, it's so useless. It looks like that guy is blocking our way. Luckily, there's conveniently placed mattresses here. And it allows us easy access. For starters, this is where the entrance to the level is. It looks like a dead end. But it isn't. Magically, it isn't. Welcome to Straight to the Top, and it's as simple as it sounds, although we're actually doing a lot of horizontal stuff here. That's not, that's straight, but it's not straight to the top. Do you want to guess which clue I missed here? It's the very first one. Luckily, because the destination is vertical, it's a very easy way down. Ow. That went well. Alright, let's try that again with more success. I hate these dogs so much. It's like, all it takes...
Your cane will never smash that thick glass. You'll need something super heavy, like that big wrecking ball up there.
Bentley, I would appreciate it if you stop interrupting me. Yeah, the dogs always manage to hit me during the slight delay between each swing of your cane. It's all it takes. So yeah, you gotta watch out for the clue. It's just to my side. No past me, turn around. You gotta look out for the clues that are on these swinging cars. Don't worry, these neon lights are perfectly safe to the touch. They're not super hot at all. They are completely safe. That happens every single time I try and grab it. I end up grabbing the one next to it, which is fine. I'm getting further ahead, but even so. Sly will just go in any direction you touch the neon light. So it's like if you're holding forward, he'll do any turns automatically. Who puts these clues here? It's like they want me to get the pages of the Thievius Raccoonus. But that's just backwards. No, we gotta get onto the car and then jump off again. You do hear the car land. It does sound like it's landing on somebody. Which is fine, I like that we actually can hear the car land. It's a sound effect they didn't need to include, but they did it. Just keep a hold of this, there's loads of clues in here. Look at that. That's what? 8 clues? 7 or 8? It's like we couldn't think of any more placements. Let's just put all of them in here. That does kind of get annoying after a while. I don't even know what course. I said this before. I don't know why it keeps picking up like bass sound whenever Sly is running. When he's near an enemy, I get it, and that's what they did in Sly 2. It's like when you're sneaking, because you're close to an enemy, like to pickpocket them. That's what sets it off, and that's perfectly fine. I like that, but I don't need it for every single step I'm taking. No. So what is Stewie doing here then? Because before we know he'll follow a fat guy with a tuba. What is it here? Whee! Wow, he just gave up. And he does not know where I am. Maybe he just suffers from short-sightedness. He thinks I'm further away than I actually am. The problem here is that, like, you have to keep stopping on every single floor just to look to see if there's any clues. And there always will be. Such as this. And such as that. Yep, such as this safe. But we're nearly there. Let's jump on up here. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go. And it is not. Yeah, that didn't work, so let's try doing this the proper way. Just as soon as I can work out how to get over that, whatever it was. Come on, Sly. I don't know what that was. Alright, ignoring random video quirks. Hopefully it's the only one where that happens. Yep, that's me. Oh no. Is that a threat, Muggshot? Because I'm coming for you. Alright. I'm lunch meats. And I'm a joik, apparently. I don't know what a joik is, but it sounds like a meat. So is that our... Well, it's not. Right, there's our safe. And our final clue is just through here at the very end, but... 39. 39, of course it would be 39. Luckily, I know it. Luckily it doesn't take me that long to find where the clue is. After a bit of wandering around up here. Weirdly, that tower goes back up again when you get off of it. I don't know how I'm doing this. That was lucky. If it's a bottomless pit down there, I don't even think it is. There's our clue right at the beginning. Right, let's speed up the process a bit, I think. Unfortunately, this is the only way back up. Also, one really annoying thing is at this point is where every now and then there would be a car horn beeping and it got really annoying. Only when I was doing this last bit here, so I don't know what triggered it.
Press the circle to enter the vault.
Like that. So why does it keep doing that? It gets really annoying.
At least 140 to figure this one out. Dial in 4.
Like, is it the car now blocking the way of one of the cars I made fall down? Is it blocking the way of one of the other cars that's just moving normally on the road?
You found the blueprints for Muggshot's additions to Mesa City. With these files, I'll be able to help you find all his clues and breakables. Just look through your binocucom to get the information.
Which I still don't find to be particularly useful. Because I have to look through the binocucom and it will show me where the clues are. But then that disappears the moment I get rid of I turn the binocucom off, so I really don't know what the point of it is. Shut up! Right, how am I moving this thing? Who's controlling this thing? How is this happening? All I did was stand on it. It's a good thing that doesn't just make the key fall down. Whoever's honking their horn is upsetting the dog. And there's a lot of dogs here. I gotta say, the city looks a lot smaller in the hub world than it does in the levels. At least in the levels, it actually looks like a city. What a pointless room this is. Right, luckily we have these things as a shortcut. Not that it means much, because just gotta go down there. Whoops! And yes, they will shoot up into the air. The glory of hitting you. Every enemy does that. It does like a victory thing whenever if they manage to hit you. But the dogs that charge at you, they bow. So they stand on their hind legs and then they just keep bowing. 2 to tango. That means somebody must be joining us, right?
Yuck, these rooftops are filthy. Well, they are the only way to get to the key, since my locator tells me it's in a jewel case somewhere near Muggshot's penthouse.
Okay, so the problem with this level is you gotta try and well, firstly, here's me trying to get the to see what the binoculcom actually does. Is it that's all well and good, but now I can't see where they are again. So it's like, what's the point? It doesn't exactly help you that much.
Well, 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 look who just walked into my crosshairs. Sly Cooper.
About time you showed up, Miss Fox. Was getting worried about you. Thought you took a wrong turn somewhere back in Paris.
The only one making wrong turns is you, Sly. I'd suggest you surrender before I paralyze you with my good friend, the shock pistol.
Now see, a girl whose best friend's a firearm's got issues. A little dinner, a little dancing. I think I can help you out.
Sounds romantic. As long as you don't mind dining in jail.
Nah, I hear the service is lousy.
Once I catch you, you'll know for yourself.
Alright, remember the prologue? It's kind of the same thing, really. Carmelita is constantly shooting at you with her stun gun. Whatever you call it. So you've got to be quick. You've got to keep moving out of the way when you want to try and grab those clues, like that. I mean, the level is like a straightforward path. You can't really miss the clues. And this is one of 2 levels like this, I believe, although admittedly in the previous attempt I think I did miss one of the clues. Right, now I think I've taken over a different level, actually. Carmelita looks freaking massive. Whoops. Yeah, be careful with the camera. But it's like Carmelita looks so huge. I don't know why. It just makes it... I mean, she is quite tall. But she looks freaking gigantic there. Yeah, it's kind of hard to... I think it just depends on exactly what your position is, and that's where they're going to go. Which they don't home in on you or anything. Not like the machine guns from Muggshot's goons. They said Muggshot's dunes in, so dunes? What, they're a big pile of sand? Oh no, I fell down. Oh great, there goes my other lucky charm. Now I'm a one-hit wonder. This is kind of a bit of a leap of faith. So you can eventually see the camera, but it isn't exactly clear. One up there, and that's it. So Carmelita's gonna leave us for a little bit. Just make our way through this old derelict building. Even the walls have fire hydrants on them. I know he's a dog, but come on, why is Muggshot so obsessed with fire hydrants? Has he peed on every single one? See how simple that was? See how simple that was? The safe was right next to it. No issue whatsoever trying to get to it.
Oh yeah, this will come in handy. It's Suzanne Cooper's notes pertaining to water safety. With this knowledge under your belt, you won't have to waste a charm whenever you fall into water.
So this is one of the more broken ones. You are essentially now Jesus. You can't walk on water, but you are now immune to it. You can jump into the water and you just bounce back out. Simple as that. We're like Jesus. But only kind of. Jesus was still immune to water. He could maybe swim. I don't know. He didn't really need to. He could just walk on water. Right, round 2. Carmelita is chasing us once again. Just keep moving and you'll be fine. She never, like, shoots ahead of you to try and see if you'll run into it. No, I'm not really here. Why are there just hammocks? Hammocks? Why are there just mattresses all out in the middle of nowhere? So some of these are like a factory. Why are they producing like hammocks and mattresses, I should say, in a factory? I mean, they probably are. But...
You can't run forever.
But that. Why are they in these factories? We'll be seeing Carmelita again. Many times. Her voice will change and so she'll lose her accent in Sly 2. Then her voice will change and she'll regain her accent in Sly 3. Then her voice will change and she'll keep her accent in Sly 4.
Would you look at that ugly mug?
I am, and I find it infinitely fascinating.
Huh?
My X-ray detection devices reveal that a secret elevator to Muggshot's penthouse is contained within that giant head.
So how do we get in?
Behind this locked wall, there's a lever that summons the elevator. But you need all 7 keys to open it up.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I mean... How did I miss this? Luckily, it didn't take me very long to find it. I just didn't get close enough to the head for that conversation. We're only now getting told what we need to do, but unfortunately, I am a key short. Which means there must be one more level somewhere. And clearly, it's not down here. Boy, Muggshot really likes the look of his face. I mean, don't most bad guys? If it isn't their appearance, they love the sound of their voice. They always have to do a speech, which is usually enough for the hero to free himself or whatever and fix it. Always the flaw for a bad guy, including this one. Back Valley Heist. So now we're sort of going behind the casino. This level is mostly from the 2D perspective. I always gotta backtrack, make sure I'm not missing any of those coins. Smashy smashy. Right, we do have some tricky jumps to make. Luckily, don't have any issues with the clues, but there are some tricky jumps here. 3 clues up here. Bash our way through that, and then watch out for this guy. Somehow I didn't get hurt there. Yeah, see, that's what you gotta watch out for when that happens. Bouncy, bouncy! Oh, I missed. Luckily I can do this. I can just about do this. And there we go. Simple as that. What was that noise? Avoid the light, destroy the fire hydrant. You'd think that the light disappearing would be a giveaway, but apparently not. What is that noise? And down he goes. Yeah, you can go across this entire spire, like all of this stuff on the floor. Well, not on the floor, all the stuff on the walls. There is absolutely nothing here. Like, you go down to the ground. There is nothing here. It's like, why even bother? Why not just make it a bottomless pit by that point? There's exploration and there's pointless exploration, which is exactly what that is, because there is nothing down here. Right, make our way back up again. Right, gotta keep ducking here. It doesn't look like it, but you are hiding yourself from the light here. How did I not get seen there? I mean, my tail is visible, but luckily, my tail is right there, but luckily I'm fine. Ringtail is fine. Anyway, there's a lot of clues here. This is just my process. A few of them nearly get away. They probably go back down and get around the other side though. So I don't think you're ever really at risk of losing one of them. I went over the sign that time. Right, watch out for this, because they fall down immediately. Ooh, just about with all of those. Good thing he doesn't quite smash the window. Yeah, that window might have some value in it, you never know. Well, that room was kind of pointless. I know, it led us to the same. Why did I think that was pointless? It was clearly the right way. I'm too tired for this. Bentley, just give me a few minutes. You can't have a few minutes now. The end of the level's right there. And all we have after this is Muggshot. I don't know what voice I'm doing either. It isn't Bentley and it isn't Murray. Well, good for you. Yeah. 565, not 555. 565. It's a real number, I guess.
Aha! It's Sir Andrew Cooper's thief replica technique. He used to make fake stand-ups of himself to confuse guards into attacking the wrong thing. Use the triangle button to put together a fake Sly Cooper.
Remember the decoy glove in Ratchet & Clank? It's pretty much the same thing. No, it's not even pretty much. It is the same thing. It is the decoy glove from Ratchet & Clank, only without any ammo. And I very rarely use the decoy glove in Ratchet & Clank, so I'm very rarely going to use this. And that's it. That's our treasure key for Mugshots. So now it's time to face off against the big dog himself. Make our way back down to the entry point, back to the reception? I don't know what you call it. Reception. Let's go with the reception. One key left. And there we go. Hit the lever. And we can now go inside Mugshot's mouth, which is disgusting. Let's see what he has in store for us, shall we? It's time for Mugshot.
What? My boys have been yapping about some big mysterious dude running around cracking skulls and this is it? You're the monkey wrench in my operation? Some scrawny rat with a stick? Hey, wait a second. I seen that stick before.
Maybe when my father knocked your block off with it.
Your father? Wow! You're a Cooper? You know, that Thievius Raccoonus had a lot of nice pictures, but way too many big words.
So you don't mind just handing it over?
What? What, are you kidding? You break into my place, steal my stuff, trash the joint. I feel transgressed and violated. Let's rock!
So as you can see, his legs are tiny, so he has to walk on his fists. Like a gorilla, but even gorillas can use their legs. Anyway, this took a bit. So what you gotta do is you gotta swing your cane into every single one of these mirrors. Watch out for Muggshot, obviously. He will try and shoot at you. And he's pretty quick on the draw. This is a 3-phase fight.
Beautiful gun is destroyed. Good thing I got a spare upstairs.
Oh, thank you for telling me that. Why does he even have this? What is the point of this? So this is where the layout makes it a little bit more complicated. Luckily, the Lucky Charms, they're a bit like Aku Aku and Crash Bandicoot. I know I've said that before, but what they'll also do is if you die enough times, you'll get like the Pity Charm. So like how you would, similar to how you would get Aku Aku if you kept dying in the same checkpoint in Crash Bandicoot, you'll keep getting a Lucky Charm if you keep dying. Whether or not you can get a ×2 Lucky Charm, I'm not sure, but you can definitely get the ×1. Right, be careful not to fall down. Each section isn't a checkpoint, each section is going to restart the entire thing. Right, unfortunately this is all you can really do. Well, it's the best option I find for you to do. That doesn't turn the mirror back round again, but it will happen in the opposite direction. If the mirror is facing him, he shoots it, it's going to spin back around. Doesn't happen the other way though. So why does he keep moving his legs? He can use his legs, it's just not very easy for him. So this isn't exactly the most exciting way, but it's the safe way. It's our last one. Burn him, burn his guns.
A little pipsqueak like you, beating a big, strong bruiser like me? It ain't right! You want all of that stupid picture book? You're gonna have to go down to Haiti and cross paths with Miss Ruby. And then believe you me, you don't want to be you.
Muggshot section of the Thievius Raccoonus contained an entry from my gunslinging ancestor, Tennessee Kid Cooper. His specialty was the rail walk and rail slide. Moves perfected through a lifetime of theft in the Old West. Getting out of town proved to be a little more challenging than getting in. Having just missed us, Inspector Fox went for the next best thing and dragged that canine steroid case off to jail. That was the end of Muggshot's gambling empire, and Mesa City's citizens soon returned home. While me and the boys, well, we enjoyed the rest of our stay in America, and then returned to Paris, ready for our next mission.
And for that next mission, we will be heading into the swampy, glitchy worlds of Louisiana, I believe he said, where we will take on Miss Ruby. So I will see you guys then.